Hi guys, lately I released a short film called Downfall, and that was inspired by Power Rangers. Now, when it comes to Power Rangers, famously, they wear helmets most of the time. But for what I wanted to do, I needed to show off a face, a Metahuman face, and I needed to animate said face. And so I faced a choice, as there are many ways you can animate a Metahuman face. You can do it manually. No thanks. You can use an iPhone camera. Don't have an iPhone. You can now actually, in 5.6, use a normal camera. And that I do have. I also have a Rococo head cam. Or you can just use audio. And as I was a bit strapped for time, this was the best way forward for me. And if you saw my Downfall breakdown video where I showed you how I made my Power Rangers short film within Unreal Engine 5, Power Rangers inspired short film within Unreal Engine 5, then you will know that I said I was going to show you how I animated my face with a little bit more detail. So, here we are. Now to start off, you want to put your Metahuman in whatever level you've got. Now I'm going to go ahead and assume that you already have a Metahuman. Now, for this to work, you need to download the Metahuman plugin and make sure that is installed to your Unreal Engine. I'm using Unreal Engine 5.5, and within Unreal Engine 5.6, I believe you can change the animation of the Metahuman Performance within the Metahuman Performance thingy, but in this you can't. I use a plugin called ZenBlink. I'm going to show you how I use that later down the line, but we'll go from here. So as I say, I'm assuming you've got a Metahuman set up and looking however you want it to look. I've got the Blue Ranger that I used from my short film Downfall. I've even got some scars on his face using some PNGs. They're not the greatest looking. I haven't got normal maps for them or anything. If you can see that there, it looks a bit flat. But it works, it works. Right, so let's get started. First off, all you want to do is you want to right click. You're going to go to Metahuman Animator, and you're going to go down to Metahuman Performance. Clickety click. You're going to call this whatever you want. And then you're going to open her up. Now, when you've got it opened, you're going to want to go over to depth footage and change that to audio, as that's what we're going to be using today. And then the audio section, you're just going to search for whatever your sound is called. That's not right. Mine is called tutorial sound, and it just adds it to this timeline down here automatically. Just close that down, I don't need it. Now, within the control rig section, you're going to go down here, you're going to search face. Now, mine brings up 2 control boards, and you want to make sure you click on the control board that is the right control board for your Metahuman. So mine is this one that is Path, Game, Metahuman, Common, Face. So I'm going to click on that. And then the visualization mesh, I'm going to change that to our character, who is blue. He's called Blue. You're going to get this use audio clock source pop-up. Just go ahead and press yes. And here we are. Here is our bloke. Now you've got your tutorial sound, your audio in here, and you're going to go ahead and press process. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You'll see it get done in real time. The longer the audio, the longer it takes. Obviously, this is only a real short audio clip that I've got here. And then we're going to go over and press export animations, and you're going to save this to wherever you like. Right, and then press create. And hey presto, there we go. We now have an animated Metahuman face. Now we can go ahead and close this down. Now we just need to give it to our Metahuman. Here it is, look. There it be. Lovely jubbly, sound as a pound. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open up a level sequence. Oh, that's what I did earlier on and I deleted. Level sequence. We'll go to our tutorial folder here. I'm just going to leave mine called new level sequence. I don't need to give it a name, but you can do whatever you like. Now we're going to press on our Metahuman. I'm going to drag him into the sequencer, and we're going to delete control board. And I'm going to leave this face in here. We're just going to press this little plus and add a body track so that we can animate our body. I'm just going to whack this animation in here, which is the same animation I used within my short film. That'll do. And now I'm going to press the little plus on the face, go up to animation, and I called mine wherever you like. You can call yours whatever you like. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to put that off to the side. And there we go. He is talking. And now, to line up the audio, all I do is press the add track. It's the audio track. Just going to give this the audio clock source again. Just press yes. Find our sound. There it is. Now, you're just going to want to line this up with the animation because you know that it is the same length as said animation. There it is. Give that a save. And now for the facial animation, for the facial emotions, I use a plugin called ZenBlink. This is a paid plugin. It wasn't super duper expensive or anything, but it essentially controls the Metahuman's face and gives them emotions. It also does auto blink, follow target, pupil constriction. Constriction, is that the right word? Constriction, but I don't really know how to use all that stuff just yet. So I'm just using it for the emotions. As I say, you can do this in 5.6, I believe, within the Metahuman Performance. But all you need to do for this is go to your first go to settings, I suppose, and make sure that show plugin content is enabled. Go to your engine, go to plugins. With it being called ZenBlink, it'll probably be right at the bottom. Go into ZenBlink content, go to blueprints, and just drag in this blueprint class. Now I've already got it in the scene, it's just over here. And then within the details panel, you want to select your Metahuman of choice, and then just drag the ZenBlink into the sequencer. Now, if you have animated your Metahuman's head already, like I have using the motion capture suit here, just make sure your use head movement is unticked, otherwise it has a world of its own, essentially. A mind of its own, should I say. And now using this little plus button here, we're going to go to emotion, and we're just going to change this to childish and add a keyframe. And that keyframe is where it is activated. Where it activates that animation. So let's say, for example, I want to change this from, let's say, nervous. And then here, when he looks up, I'm going to change it to childish. See how it animates it there? And it changes it. I don't know if it changes it within that space or if it changes it instantly. But I want to change it instantly, so I'm just going to put nervous again. So it's going to change it in that little split second there. So now you may be thinking, Big Fish Studio, but the face isn't changing. It looks the same. Now you have to actually simulate the level to see your results. Bit of lag there. You're struggling a little bit. There it is. As you can see, he has changed face. Now I'm just going to stop this. But obviously, when you capture your sequence, it what's the word I'm looking for? It simulates everything anyway. So we're just going to drag in our cine camera. And we're going to add some simple camera movements. Anyway, that'll do. I'm going to save that, and then you're going to render that out to your desired location, and it should look something like this.
And yeah, help me, I'm the Blue Power Ranger.
There you go. That is how you animate a Metahuman's face. I hope you've learned something in this video, because truth be told, it's the second time I've recorded this video, and the first time I went to record it, I completely forgot what I was doing. I had to refresh my memory. As I say, if you've enjoyed this video, please like. Please check out my Power Rangers inspired short film, Downfall. I've got a sequel in the works. I've also got another Helldivers 2 video coming out very soon, so make sure you make sure you subscribe and ring the bell. And if there is anything else that you wish to learn from anything you've seen within any of my videos, please just comment below and let me know, and I will see if I can do that for you. But until then, see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, look familiar? This data graph shows me that only 5% of viewers are subscribed. So that means you should press that subscribe button right now, because you never know when I'll be dropping more content. Right. Will that do? Yeah?
Looks good.
Cool.